tell you what happened, because it really did just happen. So I was driving to the gym, heart healthy activities, right? Well, apparently he was behind me for a hot second, and I guess I rolled through a stop sign. I told you I was a bad driver. You bet known this. I told you guys from the start I was the worst driver in the world. And he was like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said, was I speeding? And he was like, no, but were you? I said, no, I was not speeding. And he said, you ran right through a stop sign. I slowed down for the stop sign, but I didn't stop. Oh my lord. Oh my goodie. Oh my lord. And it was so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I was right in front of my gym, and he had his lights on and everything, and they were all staring at me. I was like, who are you looking at? So then he was like, how long have you lived in the neighborhood? I was like, for a long time, since I was like 3. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. And then I started crying. And he was like, give me your license and registration, please. I was like, I don't even know what the flip that is. I just gave him my whole glove box. And then he went back to his car. And that's when I started breaking down crying. He came back to my car and he was like, have I pulled you over before? I said, no, you have never pulled me over before. I know that for damn dang sure. And he was like, well, with those pretty eyes, I feel like I would remember you. I said, ew, but you kind of cute. And I said, no, you did not pull me over before. I would have remembered. And he was like, okay, well, it's going to be $300. What? I could buy 1,700 McDonald's chicken sandwich with that. So then he was like, I'm just joking. I'm going to let you off. I'm not going to write you a warning. I'm not going to give you a citation. It was a super minor infraction. So I was like, okay, don't give me anything then. And he was like, I'm going to let you off because it was such a little bit of a deal. And I was like, thanks. I knew you were cute from the beginning. I knew you were my man for real. Carson, this is just a prank. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that. So that was it. He walked away. And then I cried some more. And now I'm crying more again. Peace and love. Make sure to stop at all your stop signs. Unless you want to take the risk and get a cute cop to pull you over. Pray for me because I'm not going to the gym anymore because now I'm embarrassed.